Hi, Scott here. Hope you're doing well. Okay, there's a few things to look at in the markets today. So we'll jump into the charts and I'll show you what I'm seeing. I was starting off getting not feeling too confident about today, but then towards the end of my list, a few things popped up, which was quite good. So there's a few things anyway, like I say. So we'll start with Kiwi dollar. Kiwi dollar on the daily, we can see here that we've been hitting this support level quite hard, for a few days now. Is it trying to get through? I don't know, but we've also had this support level here, which I've noticed is this low here. So we've got a strong resistance level here and a support level here. It's in between those two, actually a little channel. It's got to go one way or the other, you would think. It will do eventually, of course. And we had some news 10 minutes ago. And on the hourly chart, there you go, entry order there would have meant you should take profit in just a couple of minutes, I presume. Funny how that works. So that's the news. So it can work for you, it can work against you. It would have come in, entered an entry order and straight to take profit. That'd be a nice quick 1.5%, wouldn't it? So that one's gone. So we'll ignore that one. We'll move on to dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD. We've had a rejection of the daily 50 here, looking pretty good. Being good for a bit more bearish action. Monthly looking bearish, weekly looking bearish. Hasn't reached the weekly 50 yet, so venturing to the downside. So we can look at like a bearish day today. What do we get on the hourly chart? We get a nice trend line, cleanly broken and retested last night. Broken the 1 hour 50, could have entered an SBO here actually, a swing breakout, or even a swing trade perhaps on here. A swing power trend in direction of the main trend. So the power trend would be, this is the main trend is down, so you're joining the downtrend again. That would have happened yesterday. Now, what we have now is a break of the 1 hour 50, break of the 4 hour 50, cleanly broken down this level here. She's looking pretty good. Zoom in a bit more. Now I get a pullback here in a few hours, dollar CAD, so that won't sit up for another probably 6 hours. Plenty of time for that to pull back here, 1 hour 50 to catch up. 382 is on pretty much on the 4 hour 50. That's a very nice looking CBO setup. Something like that. Target these lows here. If you're a bit more aggressive, you can even target the lows. What happened there? Target the lows, and that would be a very nice 5% trade. That played out. So yeah, dollar CAD looking very nice. Keep an eye on that one. Dollar Swiss, not too dissimilar at all. Those two often look similar, even though CAD and Swiss are quite different currencies. So again, rejection of this level, which is actually going way back, is a strong resistance level. Bearish day yesterday, looking for a bearish day, bearish pressure to continue. A nice ACB yesterday, which I pointed out, and had you entered that played out really nicely. Entered about here somewhere, stop up here, and then you could be aiming for these lows, and that could be a nice little trade. Now we now have a break below the 1 hour 50. And looks like it's going to hopefully pull back to give an ACBB, which is the IBO after the ACB. The 4 hour 50 is now behind us instead of in front of us because we're trading away from the 4 hour 50. And when that comes back, there is an entry at the pivots line up, sorry, the fibs line up really well. And we have a nice 2.5% down to these lows. These lows here, or you could even take it down further. So that's a nice looking trade which could set up in the next few hours. Again, 6 hours from now, again, time for the 1 hour 50 to catch up. Or you could even take that as a pitch snatcher, or even a hyper trade, play down to take it down to these lows. So plenty of options on that one. Now, there's a few which are possibly lining up later today or tomorrow. Look at Aussie Kiwi first. So Aussie Kiwi's been in a very bearish trend for quite a while. Keep looking for it to turn around. And that news has made a bit of a mess of things. But if you look at the MACD, we can see the MACD on this whole downtrend here. MACD is trending up, so it's a very big MACD divergence, hinting that we are going to go up. But that news seems to put a stop to that one. We'll see how that plays out in the rest of the day, because we have the UK, Europe, and the US to respond to this news yet. So have to see how that plays out. Under normal conditions, we wait for a break of the 1 hour 50, pullback, and an IBO. So we'll have to see what happens there with how the news has affected that little setup. Euro CAD, looking for a bit more bearish pressure. It's been rejecting this level, but not very convincingly. What are we looking like on the 1 hour chart? So the 4 hour has been holding it quite well. Is there a level in here? Yeah, there probably is. There's a level here which we need to, which is rejected a couple of times. And we need to get through that, break through it, and we will do when we break the 4 hour 50. So we wait for a CBO. Probably take a bit longer to play out than that, but it's the kind of thing we're looking at. CBO short. That's the day 20. She's struggling today. Yeah, so wait for CBO for Euro CAD. Now, pound Aussie. Similar. We're getting rejection of this resistance level. It's been run up to it. Quite a small candle, so not much bullish pressure. We've hit this doji day yesterday. So looking like we're going to get some downward pressure today. We'll see what the lower time frames look like. So the 1 hour trend line, which was reasonably strong, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Broken a bit down here, so not the best. Been broken now cleanly. Here's the break of the 1 hour 50, and then an IBO short. That was on there from yesterday, which did actually play out. That's a good snatch from yesterday. And that perfectly looks like. So a IBO short, that's the 4 hour 50, playing reversal, so minimum profit target. And that could be playing out not too distant future. Pound CAD. Lots of pounds, you'll notice. Again, stalling at this level. And we've had 2 dojis in a row, 2 doji days. That's looking pretty bearish. We'll look at the MACD as well, just to show you that MACD is very bearish, big divergence there. And although it hasn't broken through yet, we've got this trend line, which has just broken through this morning. Come back and retested. Now we need to break the 1 hour 50, pull back, IBO short. Back down to the 4 hour 50 or the daily 20. Pound yen. All right, pound yen. Similar, rejecting this resistance level, which is also back here. Resistance there, resistance there. My mouse is really annoying. And there, oh geez, come on mouse, come back to life. And here, so we've got lots of rejections of this level, and it's rejection again with the doji yesterday. Let's see what we have up on the hourly chart. We've got a trend line in play. You just see a break of that. That's another good snatch that played out yesterday. We want this to break down. MACD. Now the MACD is looking quite strong because of this big high up here yesterday. But is it really breaking down or not? It's hard to say because of the way it's tapering off very quickly. Suggests that we do have a divergence here. But as you can see, this high is lower than this high on the 1 hour chart. So we don't really know. You can't really compare apples to oranges, right? If this lower is lower, it's low. This high is lower, then this will be lower anyway, pretty much. So it's not really conclusive. But what we can do is go down to the 30-minute chart and see if that gives us anything. just to check out the MACD. My mouse, oh, my computer stopped. Come on. The 30-minute chart. We have a MACD on a 30-minute chart. Okay, well, we've got climbing up here. We have a big MACD there, MACD divergence. They're getting lower. So that's showing that we are getting lower. That's been recharged here. But yeah, 30-minute is showing that it's lower. We've got some recharging here below the 0 on the MACD, but it's been going flat since. So that's looking like a divergence, and 15-minute probably hints at the same sort of thing. Yeah, massive 15-minute MACD divergence there. And although it's recharged, it's gone nowhere. So it's looking pretty bearish. So I go back to my 1 hour. So we're looking for a usual thing, break the 1 hour 50, break this trend line as well. Remember the trend line is in place, so we want to make sure we break that and revisit trend line about where the 1 hour 50 will line up. So that gives us a nice little IBO short. That's looking quite nice. Kiwi CAD. Kiwi. Okay, so we did have this nice resistance level here, apart from the news just a few minutes ago, I presume. Yeah, the big candle, very bullish, but it's already pulling back. So this trend line seems to be still in play. We expected it last night. And although I went through it on the news, it seems to be pulling back now. So I have to see how the Kiwi plays out later today. But again, looking for break of the 1 hour 50, pull back and play it down to the 4 hour 50. IBO short. And the last one we'll look at is Kiwi Yen. Now another Kiwi. So it was still at this level. Now we've got a breakout because of the news. And the MACD is very divergent there, big divergence. So that's implying lower prices. The news may spoil that. But right, if we do get a break below the IBO, below the 1 hour 50, we can get IBO setting up, which means the news was just a big non-event. But we'll see how that plays out. And that's all I have for you today. So a reasonably short one. But there's still a few nice ones on there, especially the dollar CAD, dollar Swiss, and a few other ones which may line up later on as well. So keep your eye on those charts. Good luck in the markets. Have a good day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.